Well, hello everyone. Good morning. I hope that you had a good evening, good night, or good day, whatever the time is over there where you are. And we're going to play another run in Kamigawa. We're going to do a bit of Neon Dynasty drafting, and we're going for a premiere draft. And let's hope to get enough people. Should be Sunday morning, Saturday night in most places in the world, so. Here in Japan, it's around 9:30. I've just been watching a fantastic presentation by Naomi Klein on some of her latest projects, and she's been talking about profiteering on COVID. It's a very good talk. You can look it up on YouTube. A politics and economics professor from one of the larger, more famous Canadian universities is interviewing her. And she points out some really interesting things about how many large companies have used the pandemic crisis very aggressively to push for more privatization and to push for promoting their products, changing policies the way that they favor it. And she's just pointing out the dangers and damage that this has done. All right, so we opened an Uprising, which is, I think, unplayable. Someone played the games, which was very funny because they gave me enough samurai to kill them, actually. Hacker is decent. Dokuchi, Infiltrator, Trainee, they're all decent. But I think there are only... Construct can be quite good. With Hacker, it would be a splendid combo. And then there is, of course, Hot Spring. Hot Spring can be really nice. And Generous Visitor can be really nice. Or just picking Barons. Barons is not going to wheel, that's for sure. Visitor in general is a very good card. Hot Spring also. Maybe Visitor is safer. Okay, there's an Eater of Virtue. I always wanted to try this card though. But the Modern Age is very, very good too. Flame Discharge is very strong as well. It's a good removal spell. Season of Renewal, very valuable. Exemplar is a good aggressive creature. I think, to be honest, am I interested in that? Not that much. Not that much. I don't know. I think the Modern Age is simply better. I think the Modern Age is simply better. Twisted Embrace, Fade into Antiquity, and Banishing Slash are all amazing. Goshintai is good. Tamiyo is very good. Commune is very useful. Azusa, very decent. Steward can be great with these kind of cards. But I think Twisted Embrace is the strongest here by far. And I've had multiple games where basically I struggled with getting enough removal. So I think I'm just gonna go with this and see where this draft takes us. Wild is very useful as well. I can see Sphere being these. Kami of Industry, of course, good. Network Terminal, of course, good. Blossoming Sands, very useful. And I think I'm just gonna go with the second Modern Age. Selection is just so nice and important. Fall of Lord Konda wheels. There's a Kami, which is very good with Twisted Embrace. Terrarium is nice for fixing if you go for 3 colors, especially with double pips. Construct could still be excellent with the Modern Age. Maybe I'll just try that, right? Like, we can discard something, but we can just play it then. If that ever comes together, that's just very powerful. Archer is splendid, Archkeeper is splendid, Repel the Wild is a very useful spell. Again, Terrarium, Thirst for Knowledge. I think I'm gonna try Thirst for Knowledge here as well. Oof, Tanuki. I think Tanuki is the pick, although Terrarium, Companion, Grafted Growth. Grafted Growth is so good as well, and it helps with the 3 color. But Tanuki is simply too strong, I think. It can help to fix, and it's a big beater for the late game. Favor of Jikai, decent, definitely, can be played. Light the Way. I never played it, but yesterday I tried to remove something and my opponent bounced back, I think their dragon light away to their hand, and that was just horrible. It was a tragedy. I don't mind Depth of the Kami actually. But this looks more like a ghost, not like a Kami. But then again, who knows? I mean, Kami can appear in so many forms, right? Kami are basically very powerful, godlike spirits in Japanese folklore. But I think if we try to go for the later spells and we have a dirtly deck, then Guardians of Oboro can be pretty good. And if you're dirtling, then Jukai Training can also be pretty good. And so can Incisive. Incisive Infiltrator is just nice in most decks. It can enable ninjas and many other good things. I like the Exemplar, but we are, I don't know, it's a bit unlucky that we go towards... It's a bit unlucky that we suddenly take a turn towards white. Or should I leave that opportunity open? And maybe I should have left that open, right? Yeah, that's possible. Sometimes it's probably good to just let things open and be, wow, look, two very good white cards immediately. I mean, I don't want to pass the Shrine. I'm not sure yet whether or not that would be possible to play. That would... I would need to get like 2 Grafted Growth. Okay, and like 4 or 5 dual lands. This pack actually had also a blue-green. Oh, is it gonna come together? It would have been nice to also get the white-black, but that was just in the first pack, so not possible to take it. But look, we get... Wow! Now this is very interesting. Season of Renewal would be obviously good. I'm actually pretty set on taking Twisted Embrace, but Eiganjo is powerful, Gloomshrieker is powerful, there's another Goshin Tide, there's another Jukai Training. Not much in blue. Not much in blue. And almost nothing in red. Weird. But white is very strong, and black-green is very strong too. Well, we're obviously going to take the second Twisted Embrace because it's, I think, the best removal spell in the game. Even if it fizzles, you get the +1/+1 on one of your creatures, which is just nice. Now this is again very tricky because the Technician is nice. It's not super important for us. Malfunction can be good. Azusa, good. Kappa, very strong. Fade into Antiquity, very strong. With 2 Embraces, the Kami would be amazing. But this just draws you 3 cards throughout 3 turns. I mean, this is an amazing card draw spell basically, and then secondarily it is a vehicle which you might or might not use. Here I like while Glowing Torment in aggressive decks is good, Jukai Training Fade into Antiquity is a very nice removal spell, but Life of Toshiro Umezawa is so hard to get these days. It can pick off small creatures, it can gain you life and get you time basically. So it's just very useful. I mean, at this point we're probably not gonna go into red and white. Norika is very good and Sunblade Samurai is also good. So I'm a little bit torn here about this. Cultivation, another Modern Age, Bargain is decent. I mean, Cultivation would be the safe pick and it ramps us. We're gonna be core green, so... But then again, the Modern Age could also be these, right? Because it gives you the flyers, it gives you card selection. If we get any kind of recursion in green-black, which we should pick higher from this point on, then it's going to be just nice. Awakened Awareness was really nice when I played it, because very often what you can do, you can attack in a way that seems unfavorable, your opponent kills one of your creatures, but then you make their creature a 1/1, you just cast this for 2 blue and 0, and their creature dies from the damage it got before you put the around it, so it's basically a decent removal. Centipede can be a good aggressive creature, but I think I just have to pick Crafted Growth here to make the deck work. And Pursuit has been pretty good. It's been a nice surprise for me. Fade into Antiquity can be good. Ambusher can be good. Suit Up is a very nice spell to save our creatures. It draws you a card. Roaring Earth can be really good. What's better, Roaring Earth or... I think we only have 6 lands. But our removal isn't that strong either. It's tricky. Fade into Antiquity is the best if it catches off something like Behold the Unspeakable. So we didn't pick the Cultivation, and now we have to... Yeah, but we need some late game beats in this game. And we get the Season of Renewal. Now that's very, very good, because if we have Season of Renewal, and that means that we can be more confident when we are discarding to the Modern Age. And these 4, I mean, we have a low creature count, but these 4 turn into creatures, and this one turns into a creature, this one makes extra creatures. Yeah, this one is a decent, these ones are decent blockers as well, so we're not doing too poorly. Now this is interesting. Torment is not a bad card. It can chip away, slowly contribute to killing the opponent. Do we want another trainee, or do we want another Season of Renewal? I mean, 2 might be a bit much, to be honest. Maybe 2 trainees are better. It's just something that helps us a lot in the early game. And we already have a Fade into Antiquity, so I think in this deck I will try the Kami. It can work, I mean, it's not brilliant, but if you need to discard more lands, more filtering, can work with Modern Age. We can use the triggers again with Life of Toshiro Umezawa. And it's good with this Embrace. Master Sushiro, well, Master Sushiro, I'd only use it if I really, really don't have anything else to do with it. But that happens as well sometimes. Scrounger is not great, I don't think I would want to play it, but you never know. Same with Bargain. Maybe this deck doesn't need Bargain. Blue gives us so much good card draw. But what we are going to definitely need is some reasonable creatures at different points of the curve. So you see a 4th Modern Age and another Cultivation, Master's Rebuke, Short Circuit, Rest Replication Specialist. We don't really have many artifacts that would be good to replicate. I mean, Centipede is okay-ish. Of course, we have 2 decent artifacts, though. But I think Shigeki is just a good card overall. It's quite nice. If you can survive until you can cast this for like 6 and rebuy 3 cards, custom cards, it's very powerful. And it also works well with the Generous Visitor. This is the first time I have Kyodai in my collection, but this is the first time I open it in draft. And this is an interesting spot, right? Because the Terrarium would be very nice. We have 4 colors. So we would need the fixing very desperately. We don't really have any other good fixing. Imperial would be very nice. It's just a good late game card. Poseiju is a good card. Krell is good. Goshintai can be okay, especially if you have the other shrine as well. But Kyodai is just maybe the strongest thing we could do here. So I'm gonna try that. And maybe go with Haven in this pack. This is good, but we don't have the artifacts to play with it, or recalls. But it can return creatures, so Generous Visitor, Jukai Train, Shigeki, Containing Construct, it's not bad. Repel the Vile is good as a removal. Careful Cultivation again would be nice to filter. I like the mech, but not that much. I think I would rather have the fixing for my 4 colors here. Wow, Iteration is good, yeah. I like Skyblast Samurai as well, and Befriending the Moth can be very good for late game to push damage through. Koi can be very nice, it's 3/3 flyer straight up. Antiquity, of course, good, but this card is also powerful. This card is also powerful. And I've never opened it before in draft, so I'm happy to give it a try. I might try Network Terminal to get enough fixing. My creature count is still really low, but we have so many sagas. Jukai Preserver would be what I think is the strongest creature, and Fall of Konda or Spirited Companion would be my second picks. But I'll try to keep my black and my white to a minimum. Only play as many as I really need. Salvage is not bad. Story Weave. This is not bad. Moths is pretty decent. This can get back something from the graveyard, which is also good, right? Like we can at the beginning throw out something powerful and then just get this. I don't have a single copy of Shotgun Zen. Maybe I should have just picked up a Shotgun Zen though. I really like Imperial Subduer if you're playing an aggressive deck. Tamio Safekeeping is just good in general. Repel the Wild. Cuff or Azusa. Cuff is a very useful artifact, but Azusa is also nice. It adds our life total. It does many good things. Era of Enlightenment is good. It's really went up in my evaluation because it's Cry 2. And in this deck we have good selection, but often you don't get good selection, and in those cases the Scry 2 is just wonderful. Artificer, no. Master's Rebuke or Pursuit would be something we could play, but we don't want too many black things though. Maybe Master's Rebuke is playable. I mean, I'll have a look once we're done picking our things. Is Commune good? I mean, Commune can help with the fixing, or get one of the useful enchantments. Or maybe a second Oboro is just good, right? I mean, they're good blockers. We didn't get enough dual lands. Sadly. And these are all good cards. This is a very tricky position. I mean, Friendly would be maybe what I would normally pick, but I think I'll just go with the removal here. Yeah, I'll have to make almost like 8-9 cuts. Yeah, this is going to be a bit tough. I do feel that my deck is trying to do quite a few things, and I'm not sure it can actually do all of them. And I think I do want to... Yeah, I want to keep the splashes to a minimum. So... Right. Okay, that doesn't work. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's a lot. Right, that's a lot. So maybe Salvage can go. It would be nice to get something powerful back, but it's still just a one for one. Yeah. Doesn't do that much. Shigeki, Construct, Modern Age are sort of the core of the deck. Stalker, we don't need it in this deck, I guess. And it can be nice with Modern Age or Toshiro. That's true. But it's a bit slow there. We're not touching Tanuki, we're not touching Tails, Goshintai, and Kyodai. I mean, I don't think I want to do anything. This is my late game, pretty much, right? And not sure about Azusa. But it can help with the mana as well, though. Yeah, it can enable a double cast. So Rebuke I'm a little bit skeptical about here. We have 3 Fade into Antiquities and Twisted Embrace. Maybe like this it's okay. We're gonna find one of our spells. And maybe 3 Modern Age is enough. I mean, I don't have many artifacts I want to discard to this. But then again, it's pretty nice to have selection. Pretty nice to have more selection. I mean, 4 card draw cards for 40 cards is not a lot. It's not like a crazy number. It's not like I've got too many of these things in my deck. I just really like this because it could help a lot with the filtering. This one as well. Yeah, but yeah, we already have this and this and this. That's maybe a bit much. Too many slots are not good for your filtering either. And yeah, Sorcerer Knowledge is nice, but we have the Bankbuster as a 4th card draw spell. Maybe Shared Purpose should go. And a white. 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to make white for Kyodai. Oof. Still need to get rid of 2 cards. Yeah, black, definitely we don't need that much black. So that's 1, 2, 3 ways to get black. Well, this is double black though. Yeah, but even then we don't want more than 3. And maybe just 2, actually. Maybe just 2. And we definitely need more green and blue. Yeah, and green and blue are our core colors, right? I think I'll need 1 more blue because I do want to cast the early spells. I do want to keep the Oboro because we have ways to modify it. And actually quite a few ways of modifying it. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 ways of modifying it. And if we modify it, it's a good attacker. Unless, if we don't modify it, it does help us to get to this late game. Stay alive until we draw something powerful, or our draws become a bit smoother. So we have 7 sagas and 10 creatures. It's still 17. Still 17 creatures. Maybe 1 trainee can go. But I mean, trainee is one of the few creatures that is actually a creature at the time when it comes down. I'm not sure about the Kyodai. Should I really splash for that here? Maybe not. Maybe Kyodai is okay. Probably. And then like this. And then we have basically 7 blue sources, 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources, 3. Yeah, and then this one and this one are also extra sources for each of our colors. Oh, we are still 1 card over though. Wow, not easy. Any tips from the viewers on what we should cut? I would like to keep the construct because with the 3 modern ages, that could be a really good combo. I never tried that, but I could imagine that being quite nice. Also, imagine channeling Shigeki, and because you discard it, you can get it back with the Containing Construct. You can cast it again, get it back to your hand again, it gets you some filtering again. That's why we have Season of Renewal. Definitely good card to play in this deck. Maybe I would even play a second copy. There are many things that we can cycle. I mean, this can fix as well. Yeah, this can help us fix as well. Azusa is good because it's live and it becomes a decent blocker. But Bankbuster I'm a bit doubtful about, but the fact that you can draw so many cards off it is just very good. You do have to invest a lot of mana, but in a long game it can be decisive. Season of Renewal, Network Terminal. I mean, if there's something I would cut, it would probably be the Kami, but then again, it just combos well with these high impact sagas. Maybe it's something, yeah, maybe it's one of our 2 drops that has to go. And maybe it's Azusa actually. Yeah. It's slow and low impact. I love Azusa, both the original card and this saga, but I don't know, I'm not comfortable. In this deck, I really have to survive until the late game. The 3 lives that Azusa gives us can help, and it can also potentially ramp us sometimes. But because a lot of our card draw is looting based with the modern ages, we often get into a situation where we have to discard lands if we don't want to discard something that we need, some useful card. So, yeah. That's not great. But we do have 3 of our colors, so we're probably gonna keep it. Yeah, I know it's a bit irresponsible, but wow, especially looking at that start from the opponent. That's not itself an enchantment creature. That's a nice target for Michiko. Michiko. Michiko is a nice target for Antiquity, sorry. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, we're gonna bring Shigeki as a blocker, potentially, but it's not going to do a lot of blocking actually. No, we're not getting our Shigeki killed just yet, but my opponent hit me for 5 in 2 turns, which is quite disheartening. I think we're just gonna bring the Guardians. No tags because Michiko is going to flip only into a 1-1, 2-2, 1-1. Visitor is gonna go back to a 2-2. Crafted Growth. Growing the Visitor. That's pretty nice. And growing Michiko as well. Ah, very nice, very nice. Wow. One more reason to exile Michiko now. One more excellent reason to exile that lady, that famous, beautiful lady. Good old Michiko. Yeah, so in Japanese, these are all short vowels. You just say Michiko, not Michiko, as you would say in English, putting stress on the second one and making it pronounce it with a bit more force and for a longer time. It's just Michiko. Yeah, that's not bad. We're going to take the trade. Oh, really? What a surprise, what a surprise. I think we're gonna go with the modern age and let's see what we get. Ooh, Embrace. Wow, 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 wow. We do have a lot of blue already, so we're gonna cast this and we're gonna keep up Tanuki. Probably cycle the Tanuki and or I mean I could just throw out the Embrace here. Is that good though? Well, the problem is nothing guarantees at all that we're going to get anything good off the... Yeah, maybe Tanuki is just better to keep at this point. Yeah, but we do need the removal for the visitor, though, otherwise it grows out of proportion. Yeah, that's true as well. That can go. We can't cast this. We can cast this one, though. And that's nice. It can pick up the... Yeah, it can pick up these. And Kyodai comes with... Yeah, and it gives something indestructible. Perfect. It comes in flash with a flash, and it gives something indestructible. Very good, very good. Is my opponent going to attack me? He is indeed. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I could just defend with Shigeki and get it back. But I think I'm actually content making the Obora indestructible. He's blocking. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'm sure he had a combat spell. I don't think this was honestly a point at which my opponent was really giving away anything for free. This doesn't have reach, right? No, so Kyodai can start attacking actually. That's these. In Shigeki I can buy back anytime and channel anytime. So I buy it back, I channel it for 2, 1. That's not great. That's just not great. Yeah, we can start going in. I mean, I think I'm going to block with Shigeki and then just get it back, take it back to my hand. And I hope that I draw, I don't know, slowly one of my color fixings so I can cast the Embrace. Tricky, tricky. Really? You would do that? They must have something like Tamiyo's safekeeping or something that can blow me out. Yeah, I think that's the idea. I'm just gonna pay for this, coming back to my hand, put the land card into the battlefield. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. And then we can Shigeki suddenly for a bit more. We're gonna have a ton of defenders, and Shigeki will get back Season of Renewal and Crafted Growth, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, maybe Crafted Growth is good. Trainee. So now I can Shigeki for a bunch. Oh, my opponent gives up. Yeah, that's just too much power. Yeah, yeah. Kyodai and Shigeki together were very strong. So I was very lucky. I drew 2 of my strong rares, and even though my fixing wasn't good enough to cast my Twisted Embrace, things went. I was lucky enough to cast some of my powerful cards. Shigeki is very nice, even though Shigeki nailed Season of Renewal. That's quite funny. In some ways it's bad, in some ways it's good. This is actually keepable because of the Modern Age. If I didn't have the Modern Age, I wouldn't keep this, but because I have the Modern Age, it's okay, right? Because the Modern Age is pretty sure that it can cycle twice. We are gonna draw into something eventually. And we have some of our rampant fixing among the later cards. So yeah, we can just throw away things like Life of Toshiro Nazawa at the moment. That's okay, it can go. I don't need it right now. It's information for my opponent, but we can get it back later with the Season of Renewal. At the moment, I just want to carve out nicely. It's the main goal here. Ooh, it's another Modern Age. Wow, wow, wow. Getting a bunch of decentish, goodish cards. I think we're gonna do this. and just try to make sure that we're going to be on a lot of mana in the next 1-2 turns before they kill us. And then start removing their key cards. That's pretty bad. I wonder what else my opponent has. We're gonna get our first blocker, which is gonna be good. Depth to the Kami. Well, I see. Yeah, depth is just good. I like depth. It's just a decent card, to be honest. We're still gonna have mana, enough mana to either take out Etching, or take out, maybe take out, no, I think we have to go with the Modern Age though. Yeah, that's true, let's go with that. Another Song Shaper. Oh, Song Shaper can be taken out by Fate, right? Yeah. Ooh, they are trying to hit me for a lot. They're trying to hit me for a lot. So that is going to get back my Modern Age. Which is going to get me a little bit of health. And I can then cast it again. Or just cast the Bankbuster and start drawing cards off it next turn. That might also be okay. You can just throw the Bankbuster. Oops, that's a lot of damage. So my opponent's gonna hit me for like 6, 8, something like that. Wow, yeah, red can sometimes come together in a very aggressive shape and form. Enormous Energy Blade. It sounds horrible. And my opponent has just lethal. I'm just going to die to them easily. Yeah, it's... Well, wait, I mean, I can cast Shigeki and cast Twisted Embrace on it. Yeah, maybe that's something I can do. So we're going to discard what? Kyodai for the moment? Kyodai would be awesome though as well, flashing it in. And then Twisted Embrace the turn after. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Wait, I can't cast both, right? Yeah, Fate has to go. So flashing... Oh, this hasn't flipped yet. Shush. Shame. This hasn't flipped yet. I can flash in Kyodai. Okay, I have a chance. I still have a little chance. They might put me down to 1. But I still might survive. If they don't have a removal spell as well. If they drew 3 lands and everything they cast is castable like this, then they were just extremely lucky. Yeah, they were just extremely lucky. So target my creature. Then we make my creature indestructible. Yeah. And they don't have enough mana to cast the blade. Yeah, which is good. But yeah, my Kyodai will die actually. So will my Shigeki actually die. Yeah, I see. That's sad. That's a bit sad. Okay, another land. Right, it is grindy indeed, but I don't think I'll survive the grind. This time the grind has been too slow. Yep, obviously, too slow. Yeah, I dawdled around a bit at the beginning. Okay. Well, that happens. I was just thinking about it this morning that one of the things I like about this format is that maybe the black green, white green, white black green Epson decks are the strongest, but there are perfectly viable black blue, blue red, white red, red black decks as well. And maybe their win rate isn't that obviously high, but that doesn't mean that they're not there and you can't play them and you can't get really good stats with them. In red black, you can do this kind of aggressive deck, or you can also do. I mean, this was sort of artifact focused, but you can go even more heavily into artifacts. And yes, you see, this is a card which is extremely good in the late game and not good at all in the early game. Yeah, well, whatever. We have decent-ish plays for the start, and we'll have to take it from there. Yeah, we'll just have to take it from there. Yeah, I should have removed probably one of their creatures instead of trying to build my board and just establish some board presence. Oh well, that's life. What can you do? What can you do? So what I can do next turn, if this survives, playing against. Is this the same person as well? Maybe. Huh. Anyway, what I could do is I could play the Modern Age and discard false to it, and then just bring false in, and I keep basically the card that comes to my hand and false. Should have played Synthesizer first, my friend. That can happen. You all made this mistake. Please don't have removal for it. Oh, come on. Why do they have so much good removal? Gosh. How annoying. I'm gonna cast this because there is nothing that I would really want to actually discard. What are they waiting for? Oh yeah, they can sack the synthesizer with the anvil if they want to. Oh, don't fall asleep, opponent! Please don't fall asleep. That's so boring if you do. Play, my friend. Please play if you started the game. God, or just press Shift Enter. Yeah, sure. Sure. I'm gonna go grab my book. It must be somewhere around here. Where's my book? Oh, a bit further away. They do kill that. Interesting. Huh. Well, anyway, it's fine. Seismic Wave is pretty useless for them here. Ogre is interesting. Yeah. Ogre hits for a lot. That's just a lot of damage. Yeah, we're gonna go with Modern Age. We're gonna see what we draw. Draw another land. Do we want that land at the moment? Yeah, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I think at the moment we're just gonna want to. I hope they don't have another removal spell. If they do, it's such a blowout. Yeah, that would be perfect drawing by them twice in a row. Come on. Gosh. Slow and annoying with a perfect hand. Sorry, opponent, it's nothing personal. Sure. Sure. It's coming in for a casual 4. Yep. Anvil, that's the usual. Okay. Yeah, discard a card. Well, Kami will have to go, sadly, here. I guess. We can buy it back. What is the correct play? I don't know really. It's tough to figure out. Tough to figure out. I could activate. Yeah, I can flash in Kyodai, make the training indestructible, and activate the Bankbuster. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that and try to blow out his defenses, and then maybe with iteration we can return the Bankbuster from the graveyard. Let's just hope they don't have another removal spell. I mean, they blew me out in the previous game like that as well. Yeah, the ogres are coming, sure. Then we do this with Kyodai, it's coming in. It's gonna make the Jukai train indestructible, and it's going to activate the Bankbuster. I wonder what my opponent has in the meanwhile. And we're going to snipe up the two ogres unless my opponent has perfect removal that lines up perfectly with my cards again. Oh, they do have something, it seems. Oh, maybe they're going to just sack the ogre to the anvil. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure, sure, sure. You know, that's okay. Anything else? This should come out pretty much on top. I hope. I hope. And then we just start attacking and trying to kill the opponent fast. That's neat. We're actually gonna get back the construct, play it, play Modern Age, and let's see what we get. Tanuki. Well, but this is what we can't do anything with at the moment. Yeah, no, we're not exiling it. Yeah, we're just gonna go face. Just drawing a card would have been better, maybe. But I think you have to. Oh, they have the same. Funny. Return. Yeah, you can only draw if you can't return an artifact. So if you can, you have to. It's nice. It looks like a little Oreo figure made of paper, but it's obviously some kind of digital product. Huh, very neat. Cute art. You get the battery, sure. Right. What should we be up to? Toshiro would be pretty good here, though. Could snipe both of their little creatures. Maybe Tanuki can go here. We can't play it anyway. No, we won't be able to cast it this turn, so we just snipe the battery with the Toshiro. And, of course I should have cast Visitor first. Ouch. Well, anyway, we can Season of Renewal or something. Yep, that's true. Maybe that's good. I mean, I think we have lethal. We can just take back anyway. Maybe I'm gonna get back the Geothermal Kami just to make sure my life is okay. And Tanuki, perhaps. Yeah, Tanuki's pretty good, right? Okay, they draw a card. They're still doing very, very well. They got so many cards out of the two synthesizers and the Bankbuster. That's actually very impressive, yeah. Yeah. But they can only really destroy the construct. The construct has been quite underwhelming. I feel like I would need so much mana to make use of it. It's actually hard to do it. I mean, I think that's lethal, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill them in the air. Sure. And can they do anything else? Yeah, we're just gonna get back two things. We're gonna get back the Kami, and we're gonna get back the Tanuki. Yep. Okay, we did win. I think this might have been the same person, or a person who drafted almost exactly the same deck as the previous opponent. I didn't pay attention to the name of that person, so it was quite funny, surprising. Yeah, quick arena restart, just to let it flush the short-term memory. Otherwise, it gets pretty laggy and choppy. And its connection with the server becomes really poor. And that always means that we start drawing either only lands or no lands. It's an interesting thing. I don't know why that happens, but sometimes I get these games when I've been playing for a long time, twice or two or three times in a row, where it's only lands for a very long time, like very improbable time, 10, 11, and 12 lands. And that's always if I've been playing for a long time and the connection is not really good. You can see the connection speeds between the server and the application drop. Anyway, let's see. Today it's been okay so far. That's not bad yet. We have everything. We have three of our four colors. We have a bit of selection. We have a Kami for a later game. We have a Modern Age. We have a Defender to stay alive until we get something stronger and carve out a bit. So very content. So far so good, I would say. Yeah. This is a tough call because on the one hand I would really want to carve out and get Kami, but maybe Kami is the least value at the moment, and I can always get it back later if I need to with Season of Renewal. That's right. That's right. Okay. And so one thing that's for sure is that this is not a good splash. I don't have enough black to cast it. Yeah. Well, let's make good use of our mana, right? That's my idea here. My opponent can cast something. I'm not sure what they can cast. Instant speed in blue-black. Incision. Really? That was strange though. Because my idea would be that you want to cast Disruptor in order to ninjutsu with it. But no, my opponent just wants to beat me down with it. Wow. Okay, sure. Uh-huh. I mean, it's a plan. It is a plan. Yeah. My opponent doesn't seem to have anything, so here we can cast the Bankbuster safely. And we can actually man the Bankbuster. I might just punch with it. Yeah, I mean the trainee and the Bankbuster and the glider together can attack for what, 8? That's good, and my opponent doesn't really have any defenses. Yeah. Yeah, this is good, right? I mean, it's gotta be good. They might have some flash creature, I don't know, but if I can attack for 8, I'm just gonna attack for 8. They don't have Farewell in this deck, that's for sure. They do seem to have removal, but what kind of removal do they have? They're going. Oh, shush. I could have drawn a card of that. Yeah, well, anyway. Training can go. Gets in. Yeah, that was a bit silly of me, of course. I totally forgot that I could have drawn a card of the Bankbuster before it. Yeah, I just clicked too fast instead of thinking properly about what's going on. That's a shame, that's a shame. Okay. So that's an artificer, and that's an artifact creature. Right. So I can get rid of that for sure. Is that something I want to get rid of? I mean, yeah, it does hit me every turn quite persistently. Yeah, I don't have a good attack at the moment. So I need to get back Shigeki to my hand at the end of turn. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, they can copy that. That's annoying. They have two ninjas kunai. Kunai. Kunai is actually a very useful, nasty little thing. And they're going to wait until I try to get back my Shigeki to hand. Yep. Because if they throw the kunai first, as a reaction, or in reaction, I just in reaction I'll just get back the Shigeki to my hand. Really? They tried to come in? Wow. I don't know whether that was wise or not. Oof. Oof. Okay. I mean, plenty of good stuff to get back. If I would get back two cards, what would that be? What would those two be? Right, Twisted Embrace and Kyodai, or Modern? No, Kyodai maybe. But anyway, we are going to cast this here. Battle +1/+1 on the... maybe on the Guardians and just start attacking. The Glider is okay and can block the Specialist. And what do we want here? Do we want to draw a card or just go on punch face maybe? Yeah, probably just go and punch. Oh, shush. I didn't want to send the glider. Never mind. Okie dokie. I can't get Shigeki back because it needs to tap and it has the it has summoning sickness at the moment. But if my opponent taps out, they're just dead, aren't they? Because I can go again for 9. Yeah. If that's how they spend their turn, then they're not in a good position or a good shape. Kunai is nice, but Kunai is nice exactly with this kind of small creature, but like Beetle, right? Well, you can copy your Beetle, but it doesn't do much. It's not the right moment to Beetle me. They don't continue attacking. So they're really trying to blow out my Shigeki. Interesting, interesting. I mean, in that case, I can try going in first, though. And just see how it goes. Okay. But they just said the two Beatles. Yeah. Sure. Anything else they want to do? Oh, okay. I don't mind that. That's fine. Yeah, sure. That's okay. That's okay. And we can Shigeki safely here. Land would be nice, right? Yeah, we can get another Plankton. And next turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get back 3 cards with Shigeki. I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna get back the Bankbuster, we're gonna get back Kyodai, and we're gonna get back the Tanuki or the Twisted Embrace. Maybe Twisted Embrace, yeah. They didn't mean Jutsu. Oh, Life Link. Yeah, they can buff their life a bit with that. That's useful, probably. Is that an artifact as well? Wow, I never noticed that this one was an artifact. That's cool. Sure. That's pretty cool, yeah. It's pretty cool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get like 3 cards of it, right? 2 Jukai trainees. Sadly, everything they have can trade quite well. Embrace can come. And then, I mean, Kami is good with Embrace. And Bankbuster, maybe? Or Tanuki? I think Bankbuster is nice, right? Yeah, I think that's perfect with these. And, do I want to attack? I mean, you just kill my trainees, right? Yeah, it's not great. It's just not great. Yeah, I think at the moment I'm okay. It's unlikely that they can suddenly attack me for lethal. It's not impossible, but unlikely. And they have a lot of cards in hand as well. They haven't drawn as many as I have. I mean, the two Shigeki millings were quite substantial. Would have been nice to get back Kyodai, but I think twice the chance that I could maybe Twisted Embrace twice is just too good. Yeah, I don't want to pass that up. Exactly, that's just too good. What is my opponent up to? Ninja, but without ninjutsu. Okay, I mean something, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to embrace some Diaboro. Do they have a counter spell? No, they don't. We're going to try and kill off the replication specialist. Can we? Do you have anything? Or what do you have? Maybe that's the right question. Okay. And then we're gonna Geothermal Kami the Twisted Embrace before my opponent can do anything. And then we're just gonna sit back behind our many defenders. And we got 3 mana out of it. Maybe I could have just gone in with the Vector Glider though. Anyway, we're gonna do this again next turn. They might have a Season of Renewal here though, they are looking at their graveyard. In which case they're going to get back the Replication Specialist and the Kunai. Oh, please don't. This would be so annoying. It's grindy enough already. Dude. Yeah. Sure. I'll have to kill it again. Yeah, and what can I do, right? Not much. Yeah, we're just going to kill it again. Alright, bye bye. I don't want that much card advantage for you, my friend. That would be a bit annoying. Let's draw a card of it. No, whatever, man. Whatever. I still have a Season of Renewal, do I? Yeah. Oh, that would be good. I could get back Shigeki with that, and I could get back Kyodai. Oh, that would be fantastic, yeah. So... I could just go for lethal, right? Yeah, they can defend, but they don't have very good traits. Yeah, that's fine, but I still do 7 damage and they lose everything. I'm okay with that, yeah. Their board is empty, they have to answer. They're behind on lands, they're behind on cards, and they're behind on the board. And they are at a very, very low health. I think this is looking good for me. I might just sail in quite smoothly, unless my opponent plays something very, very surprising. Gloom Shrieker is not exactly very surprising. It's a minor surprise, but not a huge surprise. You know what? We're gonna remove your Gloom Shrieker. And then they're waiting until the... Is this going to work for them? Can't I just man the Bankbuster in reaction to that? I think I can. Yeah, of course I'm going to. I don't want to give them another turn. Sure, but I can use then the glider to man the Bankbuster, and the Bankbuster is just gonna go in. Yep. Good. My opponent was cheeky and played well, and they had a surprising amount of recursion, and they get so much value out of that replication specialist too, but just not quite enough. Okay, we are on the way to a decent return on our investment. I've been drawing quite well, I have to admit, so I'm pretty content. I'll refill my tea and be with you in one quick second. Just a moment, everyone. I'm just looking for my book, which I put away somewhere. Got it. Very good. I like to read a bit when my opponents are especially meditative people and really do take their time. But this is a nice hand. We could ramp into Tanuki quite effectively, and we might even have a chance to cast a Twisted Embrace. That card is brutal. I'm happy I splashed for it, even though it's hard to cast. This is gonna pick off 2 creatures here and then turn into a Menace 2/3. This is just brutal. This spell is insane. Yeah. It's just insane. And look at that. It's picking up the second thing. My opponent's aggressive start is in shambles. Yeah, I mean, it's total disarray, right? Picked up the 2 aggressive creatures. They would have hit me for 2 more already, and this turn they would hit me for 6, so they would overall have 5 more damage already. I would be down to 11 already. This card is just fantastic. And I just cast Sashiro. No, I think I'll just kill off the Subduer. Yeah, I think that's the best. Okay, poor opponent, they removed 3 creatures in the first 4 turns. Okay. This must feel infuriating and unfair, and to be honest, it probably is a bit. It's a menace. No, it doesn't have menace. Somehow I thought it has a menace, but it doesn't, and anyway. Not that it matters a lot. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, think we're pretty far ahead here. We're gonna bring this, we're gonna bring this, we're gonna bring this, we're gonna... And, shall we just attack? If they trade, I don't mind so much. Right, I mean, I can just take them out. And at least they don't have anything on the board then. Yeah, and we'll just bring the Master Sashiro. Yep. That's fine. They do draw a card of the decoy, but you know, the counter is gone, the 2 artifact creatures are gone, the reconfigurable board is gone, so I don't think they're in a good position overall. I just don't think so. Artifact. I can even do that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do this. Tap the construct, discard the tails, and cast it. And I still have the Bankbuster in my hand. This is so broken. Man, this is just... this is just so broken. Wow. Gosh. Oh, that's excellent for them. They're gonna get back the board. Wow. Now this was good. This is value. Look at my opponent go. This was good value. Uh-huh. And they draw another card of that. That was very cool. I have to be honest, I really like this. I think this is very, very cool. That's a scary blocker though. Yeah, maybe training's okay. I can do again that thing, or just straight up throw. But let's see what we get, right? Sure. I can discard this, and I can exile, and I can play. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. And then I can do this again with this. And I can discard a card, exile it, and bring it in. And I can draw a card of it. Dude, this is just brutal. Okay, so we saw 3 more cards so far. My opponent had very good recursion and they did draw 2 extra cards. So they're not doing poorly at all. I don't think they can complain. Oh, they have removal. They have instant speed removal. Very cool. Okay, I mean, we're gonna try and block with the training and see what happens. I don't know. Probably they have a removal spell, right? That's what happens. Okay, that's a decent trade because they lost 2 cards, I lost 1 card. Yep, I don't mind that. That's not bad at all. Oh wow, now that's interesting. So many lines. Look at that. We're gonna discard this and exile it, play it from exile, and do it again with that one. And then we're going to discard this, take action, play it from exile, draw a card. Shigeki is nice actually. Shigeki could rebuy stuff. So I think we can just cast both, right? Shigeki is also an enchantment. So something gets a +1/+1. And this can block the Kamidan without any problem. We're gonna bring this, and I think we're okay for here. Yeah, for the moment we're okay. And I mean, next turn we can just attack, right? Profitably. I'm not sure. Oh, wow! That's very strong. But they can't really attack with it. No, they can't do much with it. Thanks God. Okay, they gave up. Yeah, I mean, Shigeki would have started doing its thing, right? And I have so much mana. Shigeki would have gotten back 2-3 busted creatures. I could basically have sent in my strongest creatures, and after they die, I just buy them back with Shigeki. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This was a bit overwhelming. Okay, so the construct can do the thing. The construct can do the thing, and we almost got back. We invested 1,500 gems, and we'll definitely get back 1,004. We got a couple of rares. We will get a few more packs. So yeah, this is what I like about draft. You know, like even if you're a mediocre drafter like I am, I'm not talented or good at all. I usually go. I don't know. I had plenty of zero. I think I had 3 times 0-3. I had 2 times 1-3, so I won 1, lost 3, and I was out. 1 time 2-3, or maybe 2 times. I had a number of maybe 1 or 2 3-3s, and definitely 3 or 4 times I just went 4-3, so I just won slightly more than what I've lost. I did have maybe 5 7 1 7 2s, 1 7 0. Maybe 6, 7 something runs, but you know, that's when you get rid of the. For me, I think those were all cases where my draft lined up well. It was pretty obvious what to take. One time I did a ninja deck. One time I did an aggressive white deck, white black. Twice white black, and then maybe 3 times green black something splash. So yeah, those runs were, you know, when I just got the cards, and the cards also I drew well, I curved out properly and all that. So this is interesting. If I bring the Bankbuster, it's nice, I can draw every turn a card, but do I want to, right? If I bring Shigeki, it's nice, but for a long time I won't be able to do much with it. If I bring the Modern Age, maybe that's the best for the moment. I can just discard some big card to it and then later buy it back. I think that's okay, because we're still so far away from casting Tales of Master Shishiro. We can cast Season of Renewal or Shigeki. Maybe that's a possibility. Draw a card, discard a card, and it's going to be a... I think at this point we can just cast Shigeki though. Shigeki can also help us ramp a bit, so it's not bad. Yeah, when we're buying it back, right, or we're putting it back in our hand, it does look at the top 4 and we can put a land on the... This is actually a pretty strong card. Oh, my opponent is ramping a bit too, and fixing... Oh, pure green-black. Oh, wow. That's gonna... won't end well for Shigeki, yeah. That is clear. Okay, we get back that. So I'm tempted to sort of bring the Bankbuster and just draw a card off it now. Or fix. This is a sorcery. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna draw a card off it. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, sooner or later they are going to start playing to the board. Oof. They did. They certainly did. Okay. Well, Something we don't want around. Sorry, buddy. Nothing personal. Nothing personal at all. Maybe I should have just activated that and going for 4, right? That's double damage, yeah. Okay. We can bounce that back. That's true. That to be Kami. Huh. How naughty. And now we can't bounce. Well, we can still bounce that back and even draw a card off the Bankbuster. So that's okay. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, that's pretty neat. That's sort of what we need, yeah. It's definitely up my alley. I'm gonna need that very soon. I can't return an artifact at the moment, so I'm supposed to draw a card, right? Ooh, my opponent is eyeing me like, you little. I'm gonna show you. Okay, another card. That's pretty decent so far. Oh, and that gives me a treasure, so I could just... Actually, I could just do this. Is that allowed, opponent? Yeah, it seems it's working. Okay, that is a pretty nutty draw on my part. Oh, I should have played that. I'm so silly. It's the second time I don't realize that I should have played the Generous Visitor before the Aura or enchantment for the turn. I missed an encounter here. Ay. Okay. Another preserver. Come on, buddy, come on. They get a Kami and they bounce it. That's good value. That's good value. They don't bounce it. Why though? Really? Are you sure? I think they should have bounced it. Huh? What? Dude, weird. Well, anyway, we are gonna go with these two and try to lower our opponent's health a bit. Trade, yeah, sure, that's fine. And then we're gonna get back Twisted Embrace and what else? Can I get back anything else? I can get back a Jukai Training and one of the 2 enchantments. That's annoying. Well, let's see what my opponent does, right? And then we can do that still at the end of their turn. Okay, not she. Well, in that case, I definitely want a removal. I don't want Nashi around. Yeah, it's just an annoying thing. It's just an annoying thing. Okay, my opponent gives up. That's nice, though. Yeah, I think my board was getting a bit strong, and I had the mana advantage and the card advantage definitely too. So, okay, I've been very, very lucky in this run. I feel I've been very, very lucky. We're going at the moment. Where are we? Ritual of Hope. Wow. So cool. There are still cards I never drafted or opened. So we are 5-1 at the moment, going with this 4-color strange deck, which has a lot of discard synergy. And to be honest, the glue that holding this deck together is the Modern Age, because it gave us amazing selection, and the Bankbuster, because the Bankbuster just gave us so much card draw. So really, these 2 cards have made it possible for me to again exactly the same start as 2 games ago. Wow. Okay. Now Black Mana would be so good, but I don't get it. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good for me. This is not looking good for me at all. Because I need lands really badly. I need lands very, very badly. and I'm not getting my lands. I am getting beaten down mercilessly by my opponent. We're so far away from casting that, my friend, that that's not something I would even consider for the moment. Yeah, I can't take 3 every turn by from my opponent's land. That's not an option. I'm gonna die very, very quickly if I do that. I'm gonna die just very, very quickly if I keep doing that. Wow. Things are not looking good for me at the moment, to be honest. Not looking good at all. Okay, we are in Kami territory. That's good. That's decent, yeah. That's a ninja as well. Oh, dude, so good, so lucky. Discard a card. Alright, probably we're going to discard that. And try to gain a little life, maybe, here. I should have done this with the iteration, I know, but yeah, here's what it is. They can still come in, of course, for a few points of damage. Do they have another Twisted Embrace or something similarly? Lovely. They might. It's a game of Twisted Embraces. Yeah, my opponent. I didn't want to embrace my opponent, and my opponent is embracing me. He's saying, but it's not up to you to decide who's embracing who here. If I want to embrace you, I'm going to embrace you. And they do. And they did. They did embrace me. Nothing I could do about that. There was simply nothing I could do about it. Now this is a tricky one, right? Because I could just hold back and try to... that's very dangerous as well. If they get another... Yeah... God, how annoying this is. Alright, I could still maybe do something with that. Those two. Yeah, okay, let's give it a try. Maybe it's a bit too confident, but, you know. That's okay maybe as a 1-1. Actually. Four, 3. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna pump the construct. What do I discard here though? This, and I exile it, and I can play it. Good. Okay. And no attacks. Unless my opponent has 2 more removal spells, which they might. It looks like they have something. They've been looking at my creatures. Gosh, how annoying. They can attack with everything, that's a possibility as well. That looks so bad. That looks so bad. Oh, right, and they can pump that and come in for 4. That's interesting. Lethal exploit because they have a modified creature, and then they can just combat that. But then, so that's what they have. Interesting, right? We're gonna discard that, exile that, bring it back on black. Sadly, for the turn, we have to cast this on the Infiltrator. And we don't really have anything else we can do just right now. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Not good at all. Not good at all. We are in trouble here. We're in big trouble here. Does it have trample? No. Okay, we trade here then. Yeah, deals 1 damage. I know. They destroy my little visitor. Would be so cool if visitor would also heal me, but it doesn't. I can get back a Twisted Embrace and a Kami now, so that's something. Right. We draw a card. I mean, I think I should just do that, right? And yeah, I think I have to do that, right? Yeah, it has to be the play. It has to be the play. Kill that off, and we bring this, and next turn we just try to bounce the Twisted Embrace, gain 3 life, and kill off the Simian Sling or the Shave. Actually, we're just gonna try and kill off the Shave. They can use that on the construct, yeah, that works. That works. Ooh, Tanuki is nice too. And now now we're starting to be in a little bit better position. So, right, we need to start definitely with the Twisted Embrace. We definitely need to start with the Twisted Embrace, and we need to... the reconfigure creature is very annoying as well, though. But the Dockside Chef is very annoying too, man. Oh, I see the plan. So basically they're saying, whatever you cast it on, I'm just going to shoot down with the Dockside Chef. That's pretty cool though. I like that. That was yeah, that was a good play, I think, from my opponent. That was actually a good play from my opponent. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play 1, tap that, draw a card, exile the island, play the island, and then I don't know. Have I played the land already? No, I haven't. Okay. And I have to start going in. I have 5 in the air, so that's not bad. They drew a lot of lands, so yeah, I'm not that confident that I'm in a good position here. We still have. Do we still have Shigeki, or is Shigeki gone? We still have Shigeki, so we can maybe later buy back something good. I think I'm just gonna draw again with that. Pay 1, tap 1. Yeah. Discard the forest, exile the forest, and play the forest, bring the Tanuki. Or, no, play the Tanuki, and that's gonna be okay, because next turn I can Twisted Embrace the Tanuki, and they can't kill the Tanuki with the Ninja, the Kunai. Yeah, that's just good. Yeah, that's just good. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. I could have actually, if I don't do the disruption first. Sorry, if I don't use the network terminal first, I could have just cast the forest and play Tanuki and Embrace. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh well, I'm still okay, I think, here. I mean, Yeah, because this way I can embrace the Kami, and then it's quite hard for them to keep blocking that. I don't think they're gonna come and attack. Yeah, no. Yeah, what this did for them, this helped them to avoid getting blown out by the Twisted Embrace. I can't get rid of the little monkey, the reconfigure monkey, uh, which is of course good for them, right? It means that they can use the reconfigure ability later. But it also means that they can't deal with my geothermal Kami because the kunai is gone, and that can kill the Dockside Shade, and the Dockside Shade can't draw them cards off itself. Can it? Oh no, it can draw a card off itself. Oh, that's good. Well done. That's pretty cool. So what do we want to do here? That's the interesting question for me right now. Do we want to establish a bigger board? Do we want to establish good defenses? Do we just want to keep on drawing cards? I think drawing cards is a good option anyway. And we can just 1, 2, 3, 4, go with the Oboro, exile it, cast it. We have a good defender, and next turn we can turn it into a good attacker with the help of Tales of Master Sashiro. Yeah, our muscle arrived just at the right time in the form of Tanuki, and yeah. Okay, that was good. That went well. That's pretty tough, but in the end it worked out decently. Huh. We're going 6-1 at the moment, and we're gonna get 5 packs. That's good. Which means we're also going to get a wild card. I mean, the biggest thing, honestly, yeah, of course, I love all these janky rares that we get, and they're quite fun and cute, but the best thing is we get a lot of wild cards this way, and yeah, that's just pretty neat. Especially now that alchemy exists, and alchemy cards can be used in historic. If you have been looking at this weekend, there's a big Pro Championship, the Neon Kamigawa tournament, and many excellent players are playing there. And you can check out their decks on many websites. Wizards has a website, but also there's a website called. This is a weird one, but it doesn't look too bad actually. There's a website called MTG Arena Zone, and you can use that to check out what has been going on. I guess we want the Modern Age here then, right? And probably this card, Toshiro. Toshiro seems less useful now that my opponent has a 3-3 and I don't have anything. Yeah, definitely a bit less useful. Okay, we can discard an island, and we can bring this and this, and then we should be okay with most mana requirements in our deck, actually. And we will be ahead on mana as well, which is pretty good. Yeah, my opponent is digging hard as well. Another Bamboo Grove Archer. Please cast it. Yes. Now that's not bad. That's actually quite decent. I think I'm just gonna cast that and kill off one of their archers and see how things go from here. Long Reach of Night. Well, we're just going to discard an island. That's a perfect target for us to exile. We can go in. I don't think they're going to block. I'm not sure about the Modern Age at the moment. I would rather play my Oboro, to be honest. Yeah, if my opponent has anything that they can use to attack. How annoying. How disrespectful and annoying. It's simply annoying, it's disrespectful and annoying. I can bring Kyodai, but it doesn't do much. I can blow up my opponent a little bit. No, let's see, right? I mean, we don't want to sit on lands, though. Yeah, that's true. We don't want to be sitting on lands. Master Sushiro can... wow, hello. I like that card. Yeah. You just see why I like it. You just saw why I like it. It's a good card. If you time it well, it's a very potent card. And this guy is killing me softly with his song. What do we discard? Now, this is sad and bad, but we need to discard this because Shigeki just has to do one of his little round trips to the board and back to my hand. Yep. And it has to get back. Oof, so many things, but we don't have the mana for that. We need to get to 8 mana, quick. Right, wow. Opponent, you cheeky bastard, look at you. Huh. And they can't defend. Can they? Wait. Enchanted creature... and can't block. Wow. It's very nasty. Very nasty, that card. Can I sack these to anything? Not really. Wow. How annoying. I can't even get rid of them properly. They're just going to deal damage to me every turn and they can't block. Huh. But I mean, I can always start attacking with the glider, I guess, so that's something. Can we get a land, please? Oof. Sure. Dimension would have been decent, yeah. Dude. Not my day. Not my day so far. Not exactly my day so far, it seems. We're just gonna try and start attacking with this guy, though. Right, I mean, if they kill him, they kill him. If they don't, they don't. That's okay. It gets in a bit of damage. Sure. Shigeki is good, but I'm going to melt myself pretty hard if I keep doing that. That's the problem, you see. I wouldn't mind the land now. Yeah, actually that's good, right? Next turn I can get back 2 cards with Shigeki. It's not a lot. If we would draw a land, I could get back 3. That would be good though. Yeah, 3 would be good. Then I could get back Iteration, Kyodai and Tails. Yeah. That would be nice, but we got another one of that? Oh, come on, dude. That's just very annoying. But actually, that sort of helps me in some ways. Yeah, I don't think my opponent wanted to help me, but it does in a minor way. We are going to trade, yeah. I have to survive on 2 more turns, though. Ooh, Tanuki would be good. I think it would be very neat. We're just gonna try and wait one more turn for that. I mean, we can, and we can just bring Tanuki for the moment. And yeah. Sure. Opponent is only on 6 lands out of 20 cards. Wow. Lucky boy. Ouch. Okay, this should be good. This should be straight up card draw, right? With the containment construct. Yeah, and we got the lands. Very good. So that's what we need to have a really powerful Shigeki. I might actually just cast Shigeki for 2 though. Right now, and then hope that we get later a regrowth. We can draw into it maybe. We could get back the Twisted Embrace and the Fade into Antiquity. Yeah, I think we just have to go for it, right? And yeah, we need the Fade, and we need the... Actually, we just need the 2 Fades, maybe. Yeah, I think this is just good. Oh, I could have done that. Shush. Don't exile it. We have Season of Renewal, and that might help. Okay, no attacks for the moment. We're doing so okay-ish at the moment. We can just exile that and that. And then just start getting in with the Tanuki. Cultivation creates a blocker. Yeah, alright, sure. They do have something. Cheeky boy has something. Construct is brutal here with the modern age. And this is just so much card advantage, it's insane. Oof. I don't like that. I don't like that either. And that's a 4/5 annoying vigilance thing that can also tap for mana. Yeah, I just don't like it. Thank you. And I don't like your Animus either. Maybe I like the Bamboo Grove even less. Animus is somehow less annoying, perhaps? Oh, they have a Reconner's Bargain, of course. What else would you have? What else would my opponent have, right? And then we can start going in with this, actually. I think we're going to start doing that. That's a decent top deck, mate. That's a pretty decent top deck. And it's still only 7 cards. Very strong. Very strong. Are they going to attack? Of course they are. I think I'm just going to block it though. Because we can draw more cards with the Bankbuster. And then also the counter they spent on it is sort of wasted in a mini way. They have a removal spell? What do they have? So annoying. Did they top deck another good card? No. Really? They got rid of my construct? I'm not sure that was a good idea. I mean, it's a good card, but it sort of did its job. Wow. But to be honest, I'm a little bit shocked, yeah. Well, let's see what we draw. Season would be good. You were gonna go and attack first. Okay. It's pretty good. Yeah. Another Reconner's Bargain. Come on, dude. You can't be this lucky that they're both in the middle of your deck. You haven't drawn any lands. Come on, mate. This is a bad joke at this point. No. No. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's that. They need something very good to survive this turn. Yeah. Again, this is second pursuit. So lucky. Unbelievable. So lucky. Thank you. That's actually nice of you. Good. So we went 7-1 with this list. This is quite funny. I thought my friend's gonna, come back with some crazy card. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Okay, we got back all our gems, which is nice, and we have the 10,000 gold, which is nice too. And what else do we have? Atsushi. Oh, okay, that's nice. Finally, we have the red dragon. Oh, another soul transfer. That's a decent little card. I can imagine that being good in some kind of deck. Evoke the Ancients. Cool. Very fun. Oh, our vault is full as well. So more white cards if I ever need them. Kotose. Yeah, that looks like a fun card. Reality Chip. Reality Chip is these, yeah. And another Biting Palm. Good. So far, just with a little bit of drafting, we got a decent number of Kamigawa cards, I think. Yeah, it's looking sort of good. Still no Cloud Steel, and still no Owl. But at least yesterday I got one of the white marches. Huh. I don't care about completion too much, but I like to have one of most things. I mean, not of the very janky things. I'm pretty sure I'll never need 3 Spirit Sister Call. One Kaito would be good. Kaito looks fun. I would try that. I would even actually try Kaito. I think this card might be playable in Historic. Not sure, but maybe. If it's a well-built black-blue deck. In Historic, the power level is so high, cards really need to be very strong. Like the Fairy, Nissa. Even Nissa doesn't see much play. Like the Fairy. Or... Or they need to be... very low curve and efficient. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty fun. I wouldn't mind trying this in some kind of funky deck. Funky black aggressive deck. I feel that this set had a lot of powerful cards that, for Standard and Alchemy, they're good. And they're maybe not gonna make big waves in Historic, but that's alright. Oh, very cool things. Many very cool things. Hinata is fun. Ishin is fun. Yeah, Hinata, I'm sure Hinata is fun. For someone, for some kind of deck. Right. I don't want to start another draft maybe right now. I might do one tomorrow morning. Let's do something else. Yesterday, Phoenix. I was playing Phoenix a bit in Historic, but it didn't go well. I might try a bit more Brawl. Yeah, Brawl can be fun. I mean, it's a bit less cutthroat. There hasn't really been anything very funky, janky. I wanted to try in Historic, or I wanted to try in... I haven't tried some of the Alchemy decks, to be honest, that recently people have been playing. Maybe they're good fun. We can check quickly MTG Alchemy Zone, and if there's anything good there, I might give it a run. MTG Arena Zone, and they usually have a good compilation of decks which have been doing well recently. They offer a metagame section, and I mean, this deck is quite primitive in one sense. It pretty much invariably wants to cast Sithis on turn 2 and then an enchantment, and then you're already one card up, right? Ah, my opponent is a Halana and Alena deck. Halana und Alena. I'm pronouncing it as if it would be a German name. In Hungarian it would be Halana és Alena. Oh, my opponent had to... We have to redraw. Wow, tough, right? If somebody is taking Brawl so seriously that they take so much time looking at their hand, I'm always a bit worried because they might be someone who's really, really, really trying hard to win, and that just always suggests to me that it's going to be a very slow game. Yeah, look at this. They can't decide about land. Oh my god. They can't decide on land number 2. Gosh. Yeah, well, you know, we all enjoy Magic in different ways, but this is the bad thing about Arena. In real life, if I go to a club, I probably wouldn't, or shop, I probably wouldn't play with someone who I know takes this format so seriously and has this grand strategy, and it's going to take ages with everything they do. Nah. But on Arena you can't filter players. It would be so nice if there would be something like, what are your preferences? You know, and it would ask you like, do you like playing long games? Do you like playing games where people are very aggressive? Do you want to have a timer that everyone has to take their steps in like 10 seconds or 20 within 20 seconds? These would be very useful functions, and it would help a lot to find opponents you enjoy the game against, because they have a similar, like maybe you like playing, you want to play faster decks and test them out against control decks. You don't want to play mirrors, but Arena very often is gonna line you up against other aggressive decks, and you're rarely going to play against control decks if your deck is an aggressive deck, because they have the matchmaker mechanism. My opponent is playing pretty lands. I don't know. I've never paid attention to this land cycle somehow. Yeah, these Innistrad lands are very cute. They're a bit claustrophobic, right? Like, there's a sense that these places are vast, but at the same time that you're in this stuffy and dark forest. Right, so what can I do? I can do the survey. I can bring back Thithis. Do that, and maybe that. And draw a couple of cards of that. Sounds reasonable, to be honest. Yeah, bring back Sithis, draw a card of that. Yeah, and bring this. And bring a creature. And draw a card of it. And this is the end of the road, maybe. Maybe. Attack for 6. And bring 2 more lands. And I think we're good. Yeah, we went through quite a bit of stuff, and we are on 6-8 lands. Right. Yes, this is very powerful. I mean, 2 mana things that can temper with your mana, like Kinnan, or get you more cards, like Baral and Sithith are very strong commanders. Not really fair, to be honest. Maybe I'm playing an unfair commander. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, right? Look at my opponent, they're still playing Nisa. Yeah, this isn't a fun card. I play Brawl because, you know, this kind of combination, like there are many cards here that I like and are powerful, but they don't really have a home in regular Historic at the moment. And Nisa is a very good card, but I think at the moment it doesn't have a good home. And maybe the same is true about Primal Command. Because some of these things, you know, like this similar I'll blow you out in a cheeky or mean way card, they're just better in blue, right? You can just use Archmage's Charm, you can just use, of course, the 4 mana, like 2 mana, 2 green, draw 3 Harmony, Harmony is something. It's a very good card draw card, but blue has Deluge, right? And you look at a lot of your cards and you pick the 2 that you really need at the moment. My opponent is calculating whether or not they're going to die if they attack out with this Inferno. I mean, I'll have, what, 9, 11 damage. They won't die, but they won't be in a good position. Oh, and I could attack the lair of the Hydra as well, and then they're dead. Yeah, I mean, I think they just lost this one. That's life. Does it have vigilance? No. Okay, then this one's over. Alright, so they're just a bit salty and wasting our time. That's okay, buddy. It does happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do 5. Right, yep. And just go and kill you. Don't want to waste our time. Good job, good job. Nice to see the 2 dragons though. Yep, my ramp was better than your ramp. Very often Brawl comes down to this, which can be a bit boring or annoying. Whose ramp is better? Let's play one with Kalia, that's more janky. I mean, Kalia is fun, I mean, she's a mini Niv-Mizzet in a way, but she never... For me, she never draws more than 1-2 cards. I don't think I've ever hit both an angel, a dragon, and a demon. I think the best I've done is maybe an angel and a demon. Oh well. Such is life, right? Such is life. Wow, this is unplayable. Only 2 lands and all these. Okay, this is also unplayable, but a little bit less unplayable. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just... Nothing playable. Never mind. Oh my god, Yorion. Yorion is still not banned in Brawl. Whoa. That's pretty brutal. Okay, anyway, we have our colors, and we do control a mountain. The good thing about the cycling lands is that they have the subtypes, Swamp Mountains, so they can help us bring in Castle and Breath. And Angel of Vitality. And oh, my opponent is thinking about countering this. Oh, come on, don't be like this. No counter spells in Brawl, please. They too play counter spells in Brawl. I see. Well, sad. Sad and bad. What a naughty opponent I'm playing against, right? Can't complain, I play the Cities deck. Uh-huh. Wow. You're very determined to get the board. They're like, we need that mana right now. Okay. And what are they going to play next turn then? Or why do they need that mana so badly? I might just cycle cast out, to be honest, here. Unless they bring it to Fairy, then I'm going to exile it. Oh, tough. Nico Aris. Oh. It's gonna create one shard token. Well, I don't care so much. Takenuma. Yeah, this would be. Yeah. It's probably a good thing that these lands don't have the subtypes. Let's bring the land, bring Lyra, get a few lives. Go after Nico. Okay. I've never played Nico. I always looked at Nico and I always thought, who knows, maybe there is something good about this card, but I never got to the point where I would actually have played it. Sure. Yeah, we can play Resplendent Angel or Kalia or just get rid of Nico. Maybe that's good. Anyway, it's not gonna get much more intense. Actually, could we just activate this? No, we don't have enough mana. That's a bit sad, but you know, whatever. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. Next turn, I don't know if my opponent would play some useful things. They're stuck on 4 mana. That's a bit annoying for them, probably. I'm gonna keep these two. I like them. I mean, I could just. I think I'm just gonna do this, right? And bring the Angel and bring the Tyrant. My opponent is gonna probably sweep the board again next turn, but who cares? Yeah. Sure. Of course. Naturally. Another counter spell, please. Does it make someone feel good to win like this in its slowest format ever? I mean, really, you know, the tricky thing is when you play a control deck in a 60-card format, you're taking a risk against the fast decks because the fast decks can be consistent and fast enough to go under you. Like if you're playing this kind of deck in this janky, clunky, slow format, you're not really taking any risks. I don't think it's really fair to play like this because there's no risk here, right? I mean, everyone is slow. We're all playing slow decks. Of course, counterspells work. Counterspells don't work in fast formats always. They can, but they're riskier to play, right? Because if you run into someone who doesn't really play any or plays a high density of low curve, high value creatures, then they are less efficient. You're just trading 1-on-1, but your opponent might still be building up a good board. Yeah, Oh well, whatever. We all like to play what we like to play. Oh, and Death is here, of course, of course. Good old Death. We're just gonna send him away. We don't want Death around. Death is not fun to play against. But anyway, I'm not very interested in playing this. My opponent is just sitting on a bunch of cards and counter spells, so this is not the kind of thing I want out of a Magic game. And I'll probably say goodbye to everyone for today. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the games. And have a good day. Bye bye.